Imagine a country whose inhabitants work fewer hours than almost any others, whose workforce is not particularly productive and whose children spend less time at school than most of its neighbors. Hardly a recipe for economic success, you might think. But the country described is none other than Germany. Past of Germany economy. The Industrial Revolution in Germany occurred a century later than in England, France, and Belgium, partly because Germany only became a unified country in 1871. By 1900, Germany surpassed Britain and the United States in steel production. The German economic miracle was also intensified by an unprecedented population growth from 35 million in 1850 to 67 million in 1913. From 1895 to 1907, the number of workers engaged in machine building doubled from 500,000 to well over 1 million. Only 40% of Germans lived in rural areas by 1910, a drop from 67% at the birth of the empire. Industry accounted for 60% of the gross national product in 1913. The rapid advance to industrial maturity led to a drastic shift in German economic situation, from a rural economy into a major exporter of finished goods. The ratio of finished product to total export jumped from 38% in 1872 to 63% in 1912. By 1913, Germany came to dominate all the European markets. By 1914, Germany became one of the biggest exporters in the world. In 1953 it was decided that Germany was to repay $1.1 billion of the aid it had received. The last repayment was made in June 1971. Apart from these factors, hard work and long hours at full capacity among the population in the 1950, 1960 and early 1970 and extra labor supplied by thousands of guest workers provided a vital base for the economic upturn. Exports from West Germany exceeded $323 billion in 1988. In the same year, East Germany exported $30.7 billion worth of goods, 65% to other communist states. East Germany had zero unemployment. In 1976 the average annual GDP growth was roughly 5.9%. The German economy practically stagnated in the beginning of the 2000s. The worst growth figures were achieved in 2002 1.4%, in 2003 1.0% and in 2005 1.4%. Unemployment was also chronically high. Present of Germany economy. Germany is the largest national economy in Europe, the fourth largest by nominal GDP $3.5 trillion in the world, and fifth by GDP, PPP, $4.0 trillion with GDP growth increased by 1.9% in 2016. The country is a founding member of the European Union and the Eurozone. The economic model of Germany is based on the concept of the social market economy. GDP by sector. Agriculture, 0.7%, industry, 30.2%, services, 69.1%. In 2016, Germany recorded the highest trade surplus in the world worth $310 billion, making it the biggest capital exporter globally. Germany is the third largest exporter in the world with €1.21 trillion, $1.27 trillion, in goods and services exported in 2016. The service sector contributes around 70% of the total GDP, industry 29.1%, and agriculture 0.9%. Exports account for 41% of national output. The top 10 exports of Germany are vehicles, machineries, chemical goods, electronic products, electrical equipments, pharmaceuticals, transport equipments, basic metals, food products, and rubber and plastics. 99% of all German companies belong to the German Mittelstand, small and medium-sized enterprises, which are mostly family-owned. Of the world's 2,000 largest publicly listed companies measured by revenue, the Fortune Global 2000, 53 are headquartered in Germany, with the top 10 being Volkswagen, Allianz, Daimler, BMW, Siemens, BASF, Munich Re, E.ON, Bayer, and RWE. Germany is the world's top location for trade fairs. Around 2/3 of the world's leading trade fairs take place in Germany. The largest annual international trade fairs and congresses are held in several German cities such as Hanover, Frankfurt, Cologne, Leipzig, and Düsseldorf. Future of Germany economy. Germany's achievements in sciences have been significant, and research and development efforts form an integral part of the economy. Germany is also one of the leading countries in developing and using green technologies. Companies specializing in green technology have an estimated turnover of 200 billion euros. German expertise in engineering, science and research is eminently respectable. In 2020, unemployment will be a problem of insufficient qualifications and education, not lack of jobs. By 2020, there will be a gap of up to 1.2 million university graduates in Germany, posing a serious obstacle to growth. Massive investment in education are necessary in order to secure a higher overall standard and equal opportunity. In future, 60% of Germany's export growth will continue to come from European integration and from Eastern Europe. The German economy will profit more than any other industrialized country from the growth of the BRIC economics: Brazil, Russia, India and China. Manufacturing and processing industries will remain the foundation of Germany's economic strength and will continue to account for more than 25% of GDP. Germany's infrastructure is among the best in the world. This edge is in jeopardy unless investments of at least 220 billion euros are made to address bottlenecks in telecommunications, transportation, and energy infrastructure, around 60 billion euros more than currently budgeted. Legal certainty and a new regulatory framework are preconditions for infrastructure investments of this size.
Hope you like our video. Hit the like button. More updates are coming. So, please subscribe us. Thanks for watching.